Usually, when people have an agenda, what they do is they read it as a checklist. And when you read it as a checklist, it doesn't raise the attention level, and you're not able to plant your messages. So I suggest you to use the methodology of like that. We'll talk about and we'll see that. What do I mean by that? We'll talk about, I state the first subject. We'll talk about chairs, and we'll see that, and then tell them what you're going to tell them, what they're going to see. We'll talk about and we'll see that. We'll talk about and we'll see that. Let me demonstrate it for you. I need your help. Please help me. Throw out into the air. You know, we said that in the afternoon we're going to talk about a free subject, open subject, anything. Give me a subject.
Scrapbooking.
What?
Scrapbooking.
Scrapbooking?
What is it?
What is scrapbooking?
In English or albums of
Yeah,
pictures?
making pictures, albums, and decorating.
Personalized.
Okay, understand. Albums, pictures, things like that. Great. Any other subject? We'll have a vote in a second. No, it's okay, no problem. Just, we'll have a vote, because you were the fastest one. Any other subject? Pardon?
Mobile phones?
Mobile phones and?
Cars.
Cars? Okay, vote. Everyone has to vote once.
Of course.
Everyone has to vote once. Who wants to talk about photo albums and things like that? Please raise your hand. Nothing? Mobile phones? Wow. Okay, we won. Mobile phones. Okay, David, what are we talking about? Who's the target audience? Well, who's the target audience?
Everyone.
You guys?
Yeah.
And who am I? For the case, for the
You're selling the...
I'm selling you...
Samsung.
You're gonna
Samsung
sell the
Galaxy?
yeah, instead of the iPhone.
Or Samsung 5.
Samsung Galaxy.
It's easy. You like something
This is something difficult.
Old Nokia. You're selling
Old Nokia. Right, old Nokia.
Go back to the generation.
Go back to the generation, what my mother has.
Yeah, I know it's
Yeah, 90s. Good morning. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the mobile generation. We're going to see that we are all with blocked heads. We don't understand anything. We don't communicate anything. All we know is what the mobile phone tells us. We're going to talk about the lack of communication between people. We're going to see that people have less friends. People go out less. People lose their loved ones. We're going to talk about the real use of this mobile phone, and we're going to see that basically it doesn't help us in our life, and it interferes in many things. We're going to talk about the good old days, the 90s, and we're going to see that in the 90s the phone was a phone, and when the phone was a phone, the communication between people was much deeper, much warmer, and much more effective. And we're going to talk about our cell today. We're going to see that what we're going to offer you today is not a phone, it's a way of life, a better way of life. All that. So by the end of this meeting, you will all approach Efrat is sitting here, write your name, give us your address, we'll phone you, we'll call you, so you can buy this phone. And by doing that, you will have better communication with people, you will have better relationships with people, you will have a better life.
Wow.
I want one, please.
Now prove it. Now prove it. For everything else, use Visa.
But you know, at the beginning, for me, it made some antagonism.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just made things up.
Yeah.
I didn't plan it.
Yeah, of course.
I know.
No, 'cause it was
I know.
like-
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Maybe. I just, threw everything. But I want you to notice one thing. It's not only that I said we're going to talk about and we see that, and I told you we're going to see. I also stated the objective. And I used the phrase, all that so. Now listen, I'm going to offer you phrases. These are the reasons why I'm capable today, after a lot of practice, to be in this position where I ask you, just throw the subject and I'll go with it. Because the phrases are the structure is built in my head. Okay? we're going to talk about, we're going to see that. All that so, by the end of the presentation, set the objective and tell them what they're going to get, what they're going to benefit out of it. Now, why do we tell the audience right at the beginning where we're going to and what they're going to benefit out of it? Because if the audience doesn't understand right at the beginning where he's going to and what he's going to get out of it, he won't come with you. You know the presenter? He's the leader of the room. That's what he is. And what does a leader do? Sets the vision, the objectives, and motivates his people. Same thing here.